Africa, a place where we can have discussions about our continent. Thank you very much for everyone who has been watching my videos. Thank you very much for everyone who has sent me an encouraging message, and thank you for sharing. May God bless you. Please continue to do so. Today the message I have is what is stopping Africa. Again, I think I keep making messages or talking to our leaders because I know that is where our major problem is. This is a very short video and it's about our leaders, and I really want them to hear what we people think and what we want them to do. And that's why I am speaking to our leaders. Because it will be pointless for us to just speak amongst ourselves and people on top there, we are not engaging them in our conversations. So what is stopping Africa from moving forward? We all know and definitely know the answer, that is poor leadership. And this is from so many people's perspective, internationally and locally. Now, today I'm not going to talk about what other people think about us. I'm going to be speaking about our own problems and our own leadership, because for me, it doesn't matter what people think, other international countries, what they think, what they say, or what they think Africa is. At this time and moment, that's not my problem. My problem is my own people. Now, I think what our leaders need to do is to form a powerful government that can be able to promote or contribute to economic development, to social stability, and to improve the livelihood of each and every citizen in their continent. Right. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because these are the key and these are the problems that we have in our continent. We have not been able to come out and bring development the way we are supposed to, or we haven't been able to move our continent forward because of the issues that we have. We know that not caring for your own people, you leaders, is also another problem. Not caring about their livelihood, not wanting to maintain or to even raise the standard of living in that continent is a problem. And when people are hungry, when people are thirsty, when people are confused, when people are lacking, they're just living in poverty, it's very hard to govern them. Sometimes you can deal with them by exploiting them. You can deal with them by lying to them. You can deal with them by giving them just a little bit here and a little bit there to ensure that they keep quiet. Now, our continent, I don't think that's how God wants you to lead or govern the countries. That's not how He wants you to govern your people. I think right now what I can say to our leaders, is there a chance for you to stop pursuing your own interest and start pursuing those of your citizens or your countries? Is there a chance for you to want to change how you govern the nations or how you govern your people? Now, me who is a true believer and believes in Jesus Christ and also a very godly woman, I can call myself that. I am here to say that if we do not change the way we govern, we will never be able to resolve the problems we have. And it will begin by wanting to hear what your people think, say, and want. I'm also asking our leaders, it's time for you now to stop thinking of how you can corrupt or you can twist the justice or you can do things that are not of God to govern your nation. Why am I saying this? Because I truly believe that people will rise up now. People will start seeing things, especially with this internet. Like now me, I'm standing here because of this internet thing. If it was not for internet, then I would have spoken to a few people, but it could not have gone far. But now with this technology, information is going to be shared and information is going to travel very far. And the way Africa runs is going to change in future. And I truly believe that God is known to keep His promises, and He has promised to raise an army that is going to come and change the face of Africa completely. It will take time. I do not know when. I will say, like the pastor I listened to who said, people who are in faith are able to see way ahead. Sometimes they might not understand, and sometimes they do not have the whole picture. Some do, some are given the whole picture, the whole visions, but some do not. And I truly believe that, in my case, that Africa and the face of Africa will be changed by an army that God is going to raise. Now, things can never remain the same, and things will have to change. And they will change because what we have right now is not good for any of us. It's not good for our citizens, and it's not good for our people, for our countries and our nations, and it's not good at all. So our leaders, is there a chance you would want to now change how you govern? Is there a chance you want to go out there and hear what people have to say? Is there a chance for you leaders to start just wanting power, and once you're given that power, not want to do anything? Do you sleep in the night and feel it is okay for someone who's struggling to feed his children or her children? Do you ever think of people who cannot put food on the table at this time? What I'm trying to say is, do you feel bad in the world that we're living in, while other people have moved so far ahead? They're able, the governments are running the countries, and people are able to have the necessity. Do you feel bad when you do things that are not right? Do you feel bad when you're not thinking about that woman who is selling or striving to make ends meet? Do you feel bad when that child cannot access education? Do you feel bad when people cannot access the right health? Do you feel bad when you're running a country, or you're running, you're governing people and they're still suffering? Do you feel right at the end of it all? Do you feel right when you're collecting all these riches around yourself and around your families and not able to share with your normal citizens? Is it fair? Is it right? Is God going to allow this to continue? In my case, who believes in God, and we are so prayerful, I believe that this will change. And for someone like me who is creating a platform where we can have discussions about our issues and our problems, I believe that one day, years to come, this platform will change many lives and will change many things. I truly believe by me coming out here to speak and to stand up for people, if you may say so, or to speak for those who feel they're not confident enough, or they don't have the ability or anything they need to speak, I will speak for them. I will speak because I truly believe for God to have called me to have this platform, there's a reason for it. We are only starting, but I truly believe that in future, this platform will make so much difference. And that's what I really want. And that's what I am praying for God who has started this, to continue to ensure that He wants His people to be looked after and a difference to be made out there of how things are done and how things are run. And I truly believe that you leaders, it's time for you to want to change because of the benefit of your own people. It's time for you to start wanting to know how you can govern a nation that people are happy, people have access to just necessity, people have right access to health, people have right access to education, people have right access to, or people, you have the stability in your country, people don't have to worry about security, people don't have to worry about economic development, but celebrate when you're moving them forward. And if you're not willing to do so, I think Africa is rising, and a younger generation is going to rise up, and it's going to change the face of Africa. So for you as a leader, are you willing to start something? Because it's never too late. God is full of compassion, and He forgives, and He can be able to forgive you, but only if you're willing to move forward for the benefit of your own people. God is willing to work with you if only you want to change the lifestyles of people. God is willing to be with you and to give you power and to strengthen you and to give you all the wisdom you need to govern your nation, if only you're going to do it for the benefits of people and not your own self. Put your own interest on the side now, the leaders of Africa, and put the interest of your own people and your own citizens ahead of you, in front of you, and move with them. And even if you don't do so, God is going to raise an army that is going to change, again, I have said that, the face of Africa. I truly believe that, and that's why we have this platform, and that's why this platform has been created, because I have seen way ahead. Not because I'm a visionary, not because I'm a prophetess, but because God and the Spirit has spoken to my heart. So, you leaders, please change the way you govern the nations, and will to want to change, and also ask God to come upon your governing to enable you to be able to do the right thing for your own people. Leaders, we are tired of hearing about your own interest. We want our interest to be sorted out. We are tired of you wanting power and nothing but power. We want you to represent us because you're there because you're there because of people. So please, the leaders of Africa, listen to these simple messages from simple people, because we are the ones who have come out and decided that we are going to speak to you, speak about you, and speak about the continent of Africa. It is important. Things are not to be left and people to just keep quiet and say nothing. We shall say something. We shall move forward, and we shall develop, and we shall become great by God's grace. And I truly believe this because it's a dream that I have. And I also have to say that you leaders, you have the time and the opportunity to really change the way you govern. So I pray that you're going to listen to this simple message, and it's going to get to you or reach to you. And when I say leaders, it doesn't have to be the presidents only. It can reach to any leader, and that message can be able to make a difference. And that's why we are creating this platform. And I'll have to say that I thank you. I thank everyone who has been watching my videos. Please continue to do so, and make sure that you share them. And please come and comment. And leave your comments so as we can be able to have conversations about of how we can be able to move our continent forward. I've said be able so many times. So please come and join us. Come and leave your comments. Let's have discussions about the problems we have in Africa. There's so many. The list is endless. Watch my next videos, and thank you very much. I bless you now. I bless your family, and I bless all the nations of Africa and the continent of Africa. And for now, I will have to say kwaheri.